What's going on, tactical buddies? So Judi, you had asked me what the best sidearm is, or pistol, for self-defense. I'm gonna answer this friggin' question once and for all right here. Whatever weapon that you have. Whatever weapon that you have and that shoots bullets and it works. That's the best one. Now, if you don't have one and you're looking for advice from me about which one to go and buy at the store, you know what? I'm not even going to get into it. I mean, 9mm are great for women, for beginner shooters, because they're something easy to handle. As far as a pistol goes, I mean, you know what? Guys are going to go all day in the gun community. The 40 S&W is the best because, you know, the FBI, you've used it at one point. But no, they switched back to the 9mm. No, you know, now departments are using 45 and this and this, and I like this because of this, and the 357 is superior. Fuck it, who cares? Who the hell cares? They all work, they all shoot bullets, right? I mean, it's a toolbox. You utilize the best tool for the best job, for the right job, right? It doesn't matter. I mean, you can sit here all day on YouTube and look at videos, what's the best weapon for self-defense, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't train with it on the reg, and you don't really know how to utilize it, and you don't know how to freaking go ahead and change mags and rack it and clear malfunction type 1, type 2, type 3, clack and rack and all that, you know, tav and rack stuff and tactical freaking stuff. If you don't know the basics of that, then what the fuck is the point in like having 3 different calibers? There's no point. I mean, if you don't know how to effectively clear your shirt, draw out, draw down, and shoot, move, and communicate, if you don't know all of that, then what are you doing? You're just being a nerd. I mean, come on. So for you, Judi, what I would recommend is maybe you go out and try a few different ones. See what you're most comfortable with. Don't get caught up in the hype, though, about this is what you need. This is the type of LC9 double eagle tactical 11.5 most efficient gun. You don't need all that extra bullshit information running around your head confusing you. If you want to get a gun, go ahead, you know, go to the gun store, get the gentleman to help you pick one out, but irregardless, train and learn how to use it. That's where you should be spending most of your time, is training on it, learning how to utilize it, make it become second nature. Get a revolver, learn how to reload it fast. Learn how to take it out of your purse or your waist or wherever you're carrying it fast. Learn about all of that stuff as much as you can. I remember when I was a kid, I was kind of into mountain climbing. And I would go to those rock walls and I would climb, and they had like a pro shop in there. And I was looking at all cool carabiners and everything, and you know, all this, and I would ask my dad, I'd say, Dad, like, can we buy this cool thing? And like, what about this cool harness over here? And he looked at me, he's like, Will, you can have the most coolest gear and like be an idiot basically and not know how to use it, or you can be a real pro and have like okay gear and like be the best at it, but like you're a pro and you don't need like all the best stuff to make you feel good and look good. That was like the basic thing of what he said. It's true. All the guys out there you see on the range with their 511 pants and their tactical vest and their freaking awesome, like, everything. Number one, like, why are you going to the range with all that stuff? Unless you're a SWAT guy, unless you're like on the job, you know, military or EP or whatever, doing like training for on the job thing, you don't really need your whole kit with you, do you? Oh, I train like I fight. Whatever. You're just trying to look like more of a badass than you are. I think that if you basically buy like the simplest, cheapest, not cheapest, but the simplest stuff, right? You get a pistol, you get 2 mags with it. That's all you need to begin with. Get some ammunition, go to the range. Get some professional instruction with it. Once you learn the basics, learn a little bit more. Learn how to draw down and boom, acquire your target and shoot it, right? Learn how to do that. Learn how to change the magazine, reacquire your target and shoot it, right? Start with that. Then start adding in some stuff. Learn how to deal with the type 1, type 2, type 3 malfunction. If the thing jams, you know, a lot of people on the street like don't have much training my gun jammed, I gotta get rid of it. Or, you know, my gun jammed, I'm fucked now. Like, yo, you're just an idiot. You don't know how to clear a malfunction. It's pretty simple. You see some brass and you're thinking, oh shit. Or, you know, you get a click and not a bang and you're like, oh. Well, you're an idiot. You should learn how to utilize your fucking weapon. But people out there are like that. They buy a gun and they never really know how to use it. Or they'll go to the range a few times and think that they're good. But as soon as something like a firefight happens, ooh, buddy, it's a little bit different than standing on a static range in front of a static paper target and going, boom, boom. There's like bullseyes, paper bullseyes don't attack you in your home at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning when you're in a dead sleep. You know, bullseyes don't come up behind you in a dark alley and get you by the neck and try to drag you in there. You know, people do that. People who are experienced attackers do that. Who have a bloodlust do that. Who don't care about killing do that. It's some serious shit. You need to be prepared for it. And I'm not, like, I love firearms. I'm a red-blooded American. I think the Second Amendment is the shit. I love it. And I love tactical stuff. But I'm not like a huge gun guy. Like, I'm not one of those guys who hides behind their pistol. I think personally, like most of the stuff out there, there's like 3 phases of dealing with it. You can deal with it with your mouth and with your words. Well, first of all, you could deal with it with your body language and your posturing and all of that. Your mental state. Then you can deal with it with your words. Then you can deal with it with physical force. And if it really needs to go past that, you're in a fucking piss poor situation. Lord forbid it ever goes past like a physical, you know, fist fight. It's a terrible thought, really. If you really ever sit down and think about it, like the way violence goes down and the way it probably feels and all of that, it's not something you want to deal with. Which is probably why, Judi, you're sitting there saying, these are some crazy times we live in. I should probably get a gun. And you're probably right. Especially for a female. I don't really know where you live or whatever, but you should probably have one no matter who you are. But especially a female in today's times. What gun is the best for you? Whatever you like. Go out there and buy one. I like Glocks quite a bit. I just always have. But they're all good. They're all guns and they all shoot bullets and they all take out bad attackers. People who are trying to kill you. Learn how to use it though. Don't just sit there and, let it collect dust in your purse or your drawer or wherever you keep it in your car. Learn how to utilize it. If you're keeping it in your car, learn how to fight from your car. If you're keeping it in your purse, practice fighting from your purse with it at close range. If you're keeping it, look, if you're one of those chicks that keeps it in their bra, learn how to fucking fight from your bra. If you're keeping it whatever position, check sex position, learn how to fight from that. Right here, learn how to fight from that. In the, what do they call it? Down here, this position, inside the waistband. Learn how to fight from that. Practice from wherever you're going to be keeping it, and then also other positions. Practice shooting on the move. Very important. Practice seeking and taking cover and returning fire from cover. Now, I'm not suggesting, Judi, that you become some kind of tactical aficionado or some kind of trained, whatever. But I am suggesting that you learn about these things. If you are going to be carrying a firearm for your personal protection or simply utilizing it in your home for personal protection, I would advise you strongly to learn the basics of tactical shooting, which means learning about cover, concealment, difference between the two, how to reload it under stress, some basic stuff about shooting, at night, that type of thing, and definitely clearing malfunctions. You learn those types of things. Also, like a stance. What stance do you like? Some guys like that Weaver stance. Some guys like the squared on, my plate towards the enemy stance. Some guys hold it like this. Most of those guys don't know how to clear malfunction, if you know what I mean. But it's very important that you utilize your weapons platforms in the right way. Be smart. Don't be stupid about it. So I hope that helps, Judi. Until next time, please remember that you are your first and last line of defense. Thank you for the question, and I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers, motherfucker.